Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, joined here with our senior draft analyst, Chris James. And Chris, now that the 2014 NFL Draft is complete, let's take a look back and hand out some draft grades. And we're going to start with the San Francisco 49ers, who had a boatload of picks in this past draft. So let's take a look back from rounds 1 through 7 to see how well the 49ers did this past May. The 49ers had a healthy 12 selections in this year's draft. 7 out of the 12 picks were on the defensive side of the ball, which tells you their main focus. But they were able to nab quality offensive players like Carlos Hyde out of Ohio State, center Marcus Martin out of USC, who has tremendous upside, along with Brandon Thomas out of Clemson. And Bruce Ellington also is a guy that's a run-after-the-catch type player with great return ability. Now, what I liked most about the 49ers draft was how well they continue to add versatile talents on the defensive side of the ball. Jimmy Ward out of Northern Illinois is an excellent safety with matchup capability that allows you to keep 3 safeties on the field while still being solid in coverage. The same can be said for North Carolina State's Dante Johnson, who's a former cornerback that moved to free safety this year. That's good flexibility right there with those 2 picks. And linebacker Chris Borland out of Wisconsin is a Mike backer that can play inside in a 3-4 despite his size limitations, and also he excels on both ends of defense. And I also like the Trey Millard selection out of Oklahoma. He's a versatile guy that can play fullback, H-back, even tailback in short yardage and goal line situations. Just another added weapon for San Francisco on offense. What I questioned was the Carlos Hyde selection in round 2. In my opinion, cornerback or wide receiver could have been a better pick, and this is not a knock on Hyde's talents. It's more about the fit. Where will he find touches behind Frank Gore, Kendall Hunter, and what does that mean about Marcus Lattimore, whom they drafted last year? And as of today, LaMichael James is still on the roster. So my thought is that this was more of a luxury pick than an immediate need selection. I'm a big fan of Fufanoti out of Michigan State. He was a solid 4-year starter for the Spartans, and it's his ability in the running game that makes this a very good pickup for the 49ers. And a healthy Shane Scove is easily a second-round pick. The problem has always been his health. Either way, I think he has a good chance to not only stick on the roster, but become a standout on special teams. The 49ers get a B+ for their draft. They've done a great job of keeping the talent young and fresh on the roster for the last 3 seasons, and this year isn't any different. Because of their well-stocked roster, they're able to take guys in a draft that are injured but are excellent football players. Frontline players like safety Jimmy Ward and linebacker Chris Borland will make an immediate impact, while guys like South Florida's Aaron Lynch and USC's Marcus Martin and Brandon Thomas will be huge impact guys in year 2 that'll look like huge steals once they hit the field. I also want to give a huge shout out to 49er fan forums for always showing football game plan support.